It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
It is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Kansas City. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off a season where he showed everyone that he was worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume, and as he's the man under center, they'll always be in championship conversation.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
In motion left, Flowers.
Play action. It's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Now Jackson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A first down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Crossing route, he finds Likely.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays.
And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now 3-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
I think it's safe to say that at this point in his career, there's really nothing Mahomes hasn't accomplished by this time. 3 Super Bowl rings, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 league MVPs, a couple of All-Pro nods, and a passing title. When you lay it all out, it doesn't even sound real, especially when you consider the fact he's not even 30 years old. Now he has his sights set on being the first quarterback to three-peat. If there's anyone who can do it, it's certainly him.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and 4.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep.
It's taken to the 26. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Jackson going to keep it running right.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They go play action now. Jackson. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force him to make a really big play against him.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Travis Kelce. And for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce. 72 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back winning a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They begin with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
A loss results there.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation.
Third down and 6. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Finds his man. It's Kohler. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
There, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice gain.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Henry out of the pistol. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They go play action with Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one lines up incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now it's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
And I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fixed that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Now 2nd and 3. In motion, Aguilar. They run the option on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
3rd and 9 here. Play action. Now Jackson. Complete to Likely. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. In motion left goes a tight end. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. In motion, the tight end Kelsey. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now this goes to the former Raven, Marquise Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
Plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
The tight end in motion right. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 35 yards. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A give to Henry. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Jackson, option right. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now a handoff to Henry. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Play action. It's Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On 3rd down, Henry. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
On this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Ben, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.